Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Cinnamon Stitches. I am your yarn host Jennifer, and turning my ringer off because it has been guaranteed that I'm going to get a phone call while I'm recording lately. If it's not Mr. Cinnamon, it's one of my girls. I literally sat down in this chair to record and I got a phone call from my niece and postponed it. So I'm going to shut everything off because, yeah. Alright, today we got the crinkles going on because we got one of those big red beautiful bags from Maxim Yarns. If you don't know, Maxim Yarns has historically used the color red in their logo, but also they have had tape on their boxes. I don't think I haven't had a box with red tape in a while, but they have tape that says their name on it, and I really liked when they switched to the red bags because that made me happy. And if you've been paying attention to my videos lately, you're already going to know what's in this bag. Because I was so excited to see the Premier Puzzle Solids. So excited. And I told you I was going to get some of the white. I was deciding between the white and the cream, and I went with the white. Yeah. I'm going to grab a ball of Premier. Or, not Premier. I mean, obviously Premier. A ball of the puzzle to do a comparison of what the yarn looks like side by side. Alright, I grabbed some of the regular old puzzle because the puzzle I had in stash that I showed you guys when they released the solids was the inspiration for the solid colors that I did pick, because they have a super cool function on their website. They have a couple of functions to where if you hover over the color name, it will give you a cute little guide that shows you what colors goes with the solids. So I'm going to show you the solids. I'm going to talk to you about what colors I got, and then I'm going to compare them to the colors I thought might go with them. And I'm going to tell you how I feel about that. So I got a bag of 3 of the puzzle white. Let me check the... Now these are a bulky 5. Do a little side-by-side comparison and make sure the yardage is up to par. It's on the front of the label. Yep. So whether you get the solid or you get the multicolored, they're 328 yards. So that's fantastic. Sometimes when they release a new yarn, they will cut the yardage. Or sometimes when they have a yarn that's a variegated instead of a solid, they will cut the yardage on the variegated, but it's all 328 yards. Okay, so the colors that I got were the 3 bags of white. I got the color pink, which is really pretty, but it's like a bubblegum pink, which I'm not mad at. Burgundy, which is more like a blood red than a burgundy. I don't think I would... Well, it's looking more burgundy on screen, but to my eye, it looks like a blood red. See, it's showing up kind of orange on camera. It's more of a... It's got more blue undertones than what is showing on my camera. Alright. And then I... Oh, that's too yellow. And then I got the purple. Did I order purple? I swear I ordered navy. Let me check my receipt. That's not a receipt. I opened up the camera. I have no idea why. Alright. Premier. Apparently I did order the purple. That's fine. I thought I ordered the navy. I did not. Alright. So, with that, I got purple. It's purple. It's not quite the same shade as my hair, but it is definitely purple. It's more of a blue purple than my hair. My hair is more of a pink purple, but it's definitely purple. So the pink and the purple are probably going to go... And I'm trying to think because I thought I ordered blue to go with the red. But apparently I ordered the purple. And it's entirely possible. I have felt god-awful this week. Just god-awful. So it's quite possible that I ordered the purple and I don't know. Anyway, so the purple I'm thinking will probably go with, what color is this? The Fresh Blooms colorway? Maybe. The pink? I don't know. I don't really think either one of these goes with the Fresh Blooms. But that was what I was thinking. Because this has a purple, but it's lilac. It's really, really light purple. It might even be blue purple. It's looking blue on camera. It's looking purple to my naked eye. But sometimes my camera will, in fact, try to make sense of what it's seeing, and so it shifts the color up and down. Alright, so that one's a bust. Alright, but then we have the colored candy. And I think the pink would go really beautiful to colored candy, and I don't think the purple would go at all. But once again, this has purple in it. Let's see. I just feel like orange. Yeah, I don't like the purple with that. I think the pink would go really good with this. And I have 2 of these, and I only ordered 1 pink. But yeah, I think those would go together. Not perfectly, but I think they would definitely go together. Alright. With the pink and the purple, look good side by side. And then like I said, I got the color burgundy because the backgammon that I have says the burgundy went with this, and I wanted to see, and I'm going to say that yes, in fact, the burgundy goes really well with this. It's just about the same color red. So we're going to call that perfection. See how, like, when I pull it away, it looks way darker because my camera's trying to make sense of why it's so bright, why it's so dark. Then you pull this back, it just looks black. Oh, magic. Alright, so it makes more sense to hold one closer and one further away. That way the camera doesn't make too much sense out of nonsense, right? So I got the burgundy. And do they feel exactly the same? No. The puzzle solid is not, maybe the red is. The pink one's not as soft. That does happen though with certain colorways. Well, these 2 are about the same softness. And these 2 are about the same softness. It's mild. And this one's a little bit softer than this one. I don't know. Could be me. Not making a whole lot of sense. Now when I showed you guys that these yarns were coming out, I was really excited because up until now, there have been other yarns that you could kind of put together with the puzzle. There's the rustic. There's other 5-weight yarns that are solids that Premier makes, but they're all thicker than the puzzle. Like, even if it's a 5-weight, they're all just a bit thicker than the puzzle. So I don't like mixing puzzle with Serenity or with the rustic. I've done it, but I don't like it because there is a difference in the thickness, which will lead into a difference of the gauge. Not all 5-weights are the same thickness. I don't care what they say. They're not. Premier Puzzle's a little bit on the thin side of a number 5. It's definitely thicker than a 4, but it's not as thick as, like, the Karen. Oh, that's a 6. That's a 6 too, so I can't compare it to that. The Serenity's a little bit thicker, and the Rustic is definitely a little bit thick, just a little bit. But it makes a difference when you're making a project and putting them together. But yeah, I mean, you could absolutely blend them together. You could. I've done it. I'm really happy that they released an actual other version of the puzzle yarn that's solid. And the strands look exactly the same. They are, you can tell they're the same yarn base. Except one is 2 colors twisted together, and this is the same color twisted twice together. But yeah, I'm super excited about that. Also, I wanted to tell you guys while you're here and you're looking at this new yarn, Premier Yarns is releasing a new yarns today. And it's the Premier Yarn Spice Shop yarn. I only know because I was told about it ahead of time, but I'm going to send you over to the website to look at it. I don't have any in my hot little hands, but I got really excited when they named, is it called the Spice Shop? Let me double check. Let me double check. Yep, Spice Shop. So the Spice Shop yarn released today at noon, which is why I pushed this video back to noon, so that I could give you guys the heads up and let you know, like, hey, new yarn is here once again. This yarn has wool in it though, so if you can't use wool, you're not gonna like this, but the colors are amazing and beautiful, and I definitely want to buy some. But I wanted to give you guys a heads up since you're watching this video. Like, Premier's got new yarn again today. They're killing it with the yarn releases. Like I said, I can't tell you a whole lot about the yarn because I don't have any. I was just told that they had new yarn coming out. I was told the release date and all that. And I had lots of questions because I was like, the Spice Shop, like, they missed a huge opportunity to name one of the colorways after Cinnamon Stitches, but I'm going to let that one go. Because how cool would that have been to have an actual cinnamon colorway? I'd have been like all over it. We would have just been buying cinnamon yarn all day long, right? But check that out. I will link the new Spice Shop yarn below, and I'll also link the puzzle solids, because it's a solid yarn. And so today is a Yarn Porn Friday, but it's also a PYOW, because we got the Premier Yarn of the Week right here, and we got a new Premier Yarn of the Week coming up with the new Spice Shop that's being released today. Super excited. The white can go with anything, but I told you guys I was thinking of mixing the white in with the backgammon. I just thought it would really make this pop. And I know this is looking so dark on camera. It's not that dark. I just thought the white in there would really just like make the colors like pop off the blanket or the sweater or whatever I decide I'm going to make with it. But now I'm thinking like that red looks really good. It's going to look really pretty, and I might even like do some of the red and the white mixed with this, because I have 3 balls of this, and I'm not going to use all 3 white in whatever I decide to make with that blanket. But yeah, puzzle solids, super excited. It's been a hot minute since we've had any like yarn hauls in here or anything like that, and I've made a couple of purchases recently that I'm super stoked about. And Premier releasing all these new yarns, that makes me so happy. I've always loved Premier Yarns. I've always just, like, Premier Yarns is the first yarn company that I really took notice of, that I really, like, started to use. And to me, like, that was cream of the crop yarns. And this was, I think I started the channel about 6 years ago now. I can't believe it's been that long. But it might have been, it's 5, but I think it's closer to 6 years, or it's just reached 6 years or something like that. I've been crocheting about 8 years now. But man, when I discovered Premier Yarns, like I didn't know anything else. And it's funny because a lot of people get started on Super Saver. And when I was a little girl, my mom used whatever was the cheapest yarn she could find. And I'm sure she used Red Heart Super Saver. And I'm sure she used the Orlan and the Sayel and all that good stuff, because I have some of her old blankets she made and they feel terrible. And I will never get rid of them. I just thought of a project I could do. She made me a blanket when I was a teenager for my twin size bed, and I could probably try to replicate that. I'd have to look. She probably just did double crochets. I don't think it's anything fancy. That'd be a good idea for something for the channel, right? Is to replicate some of the things my mom has made. She really was just like, she did blankets, and once in a while, if she had a pattern, she would do like a sweater, or she could do baby bonnet style hats, but she did not know how to crochet in the round or make like an actual beanie. She never did any of that. But I have a couple of her projects. I could totally do that. So yeah, if you're curious, I'm feeling a little bit better today. I was really, really bad. and I had to go to urgent care this week, and they tried to send me to the ER, which I will probably talk about Monday makes. I was in a lot of severe pain, but I'm feeling better today. We're doing good, and we have new yarns, so I mean, it's a good day, right? I'm really excited to get the puzzle yarns out. See, I'm losing my train of thoughts because I'm starting to get tired and I'm not feeling real hot, but we're definitely feeling better. We got new puzzle yarns that you guys are going to go check out. I said in the video when I was showing you that they released some, I recorded the video before they released the yarn on the internet, so I didn't know the prices or anything yet. They're $7.99 a ball, which is the same price that they are for the regular puzzle, which I'm happy about, because when they released the puzzle cotton, I think the puzzle cotton is $8.99. I don't know if they're going to have the solid puzzles at Walmart, because they have the variegated at Walmart. I don't know if they're going to have the solids, but I'm super excited about that. I'm super excited. I was so stoked when they released the solids of the puzzle. I mean, you saw in that video, I was stoked. But like, to have just plain white puzzle, which I know sounds so silly, because Cinema Stitches don't work in all one color. Cinema Stitches really likes, but the white was like singing to me, and I'm thinking like, oh, there's so many things I want to make in all white, because all white baby blankets are beautiful. My brain does not stick with them, which is why we got the white to mix with other colors, so that my brain wants to continue the project. Because ADHD brain and all that crap. My brain will shut down and be like, no, we're bored. We're going to move on to something else. I'll be trying to crochet and I'm singing songs in my head and watch TV and just literally holding it. So with that, I'm going to be quiet. Thank you for watching our Friday yarn porn and P-yow. If you don't know what P-yow is, it's Premier Yarn of the Week. P-yow! And I will see you guys on Monday morning. Bye, guys.